One of the things that helped Melanie's shoulder the most was shoulder distraction. And that is something that may or may not help you, and you can carefully test it. So what does that mean? That means check carefully without pushing into any pain. How's your range in areas where it's troubling you? Assess that. And then take a band. If you don't have a band, you could use a belt, a strap, do the same thing. And just step on that at a good distance where you're getting a good pull on the shoulder without hurting anything. And at first I'm going to go in neutral, which means my palm is facing my leg. And I'm going to stretch up tall for about 60 seconds, take some nice deep breaths, let that release through my traps, let my shoulder joint lengthen toward the floor as I keep my torso up tall and stable and breathe. Again, after about 60 seconds of that, test that out, shake it off, and did that improve your pain? Did that improve your function, your range? And if so, there's a drill that can work for you. I would also encourage you to test the same idea, but with inward rotation. So with your arm from the shoulder turned in, same idea. For about 60 seconds, you're up tall, long spine, keeping your torso stable, but letting that stretch out through the traps. Let that shoulder joint lengthen. Breathe, relax, about 60 seconds. And retest. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, any comments, either send me a message or put something in the comments and I will get back to you soon. Talk to you soon. All right. I am here with Melanie and we just worked on her shoulder, but more importantly, I wanted to tell you about her back experiences. So she used to come to me what I would call for triage. Now, normally she looks pretty mobile and pretty healthy, but then every once in a while her back would go out, as they say, and she came in looking like an old grandma.
Humped over.
Yeah, like literally, shuffling in, hunched over, could barely move, could barely rotate, could barely not even think about touching her toes. And I told her, and we would, every time she left, she was doing much better. But I said, you don't have to come in for triage every time, every month that you do that or whatever. We can spend some time and teach you how to maintain and fix your own back. And from there, she's had some amazing results. And from there, I'll shut up and let her tell you what her experience with that is.
Yes, I came in and like Paul says, I was humped over like a little old lady. It took me a while to even stand up. I've learned that with different eye coordinations that it helps. Certain ways you can work with your ankles and feet and your arms and different other parts of your body helps with your back mobility. So I have continued working when my back flares up. I get my little pamphlet out and get my exercises going, and then I'll back to normal again.
Yeah, which I'm sure sounds crazy to some people, and I'm sure, Melanie's done a lot of work with me, so she's now used to that, but realizes that it does work. And when you really look at functional neurology and really how everything's just connected, yes. Do eyes drive movement?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Do the way your feet work have to do with your back? Absolutely. Yep. Do the way your hands work have to do with your back? It is all intricately connected, and when you know how that works and you know how your back works and how you can fix it, those things absolutely make a difference.
Yep.
So, anything else you'd say?
Anybody has any back issues, I would definitely contact Paul because he works with you, and it's amazing what parts of the body you don't realize that affects your back, your shoulders. I'm having issues with one of my shoulders now, and he's helping me with that. So yes, I would definitely recommend him.
All right. Thank you, Melanie.
You're welcome.